Today we're going to do a roll-to-roll application. So the first thing I'll do is load some overlaminate back here, and then I'll put a roll of printed media down here. So I'll come back, open my top, slide that on, center this as much as possible. We have a scale back here. This is a 54 inch. I'm going to put it on 27. Come around, put my film underneath the idler bar. I'll bring it over. Just let it rest for now. Open up my bottom supply shaft, swing that out, take my media disc off, and I'll slide my vinyl on. Center that as much as possible. Put my media alignment disc back on. Close that. Bring these over. And the reason I'm using this is because printed media is pretty slippery. And a lot of times it'll telescope on you. And we just want to make sure it doesn't move. So now what I'll do is I'll bring this film down and line this up, see how close I got it. And we'll move that over a little bit. A little bit more. All right, that looks good. I'll go ahead and tighten these down. I'm going to reach back, pull up this excess, like that. Bring my media over, and then take it back behind this idler bar, like this. Okay. Now we have that set. So what I'll do now is I'm going to get my overlaminate attached to our rewind tube so that we can separate the film from the liner. At this point, what I'll do is I'm going to take a piece of tape and make a bow tie. So I'll take the tape, I'm going to twist it 180 degrees so I have adhesive on both sides. I'll take this side, stick it right there to the core, bring this up, and attach right there. And then I'm going to give it a good wrap. I'll take my knife, and what I'm going to do is score the film. I'm not going to cut through the release liner. I just want to score that film. So I'm going to bring the film down, drape it over the roller, just let it rest, bring my feed table up. Film is now set. I will bring the media up and I'm going to tack it right to that film. Give it a little bit of slack, and then with my top roller gapped all the way, I'm going to push this in. Now, this is the critical part. When you first thread the machine, you want to make sure that the film and the media are both nice and tight and flat against that roller. If you have any bagging out here on either end, your film is going to start skewing to one side or the other. So we'll make sure that it's good and tight, both sides, and I'm just going to hold that in place, and then I'm going to bring that top roller down all the way. Once that's down, I'll go ahead and use my foot pedal to get this started through. So I'll put it on foot. I want to make sure that it's going through nice and tight and flat. I don't want to see any gaps, any bagging on either side of the roller. So after it's gone through a little bit, then we're going to go around to the back side and we're going to attach it to the rewind tube and we'll set our side slitters. Now with the machine webbed up and ready to go, I come around to the back side. Put some tape on, and then when this gets down to that rewind tube, I'm going to go ahead and just tape it right on. I'm going to adjust my side slitters. Once I see everything running, I'll go ahead and speed that up. Now that I have everything running, I just want to make sure that I have my clutch and my brakes set properly. I don't want to have a lot of brake tension on my film because if you overstress your film, it can pop off of the print later. You'll have a bunch of tunneling and stuff like that. The other thing too is my release liner. I want to let that float out here a little bit, so I'm going to back that clutch off. And that way I know that I'm not stressing the film. So I let that float out here. I don't want it pulling up too hard. If it does, it's going to pull the film up onto the release liner on the rewind. If I don't have enough clutch on it, this liner is going to start to pull down and go into my rollers, and it's going to run your prints. So you want to make sure that you don't have that. Everything looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up.